In the ground that's blessing, no more stressing. I've got a seed in the ground. Now I'm knowing I can show it. My seeds for grace, for favor. It only works when we all do it. Sing my seeds to do what? To reap what I have sown. Come on, you say, this is my season for grace. For what else? For favor. This is my season to reap what I have sown. Everything is working together for my good. Say, church, everything is working. Don't feel good, but it's working for my good. Say it again, everything is working together for my good. I want you to say this tonight, real simple. Say, it's good, it's good, it's good. Say, it's working for my good. It's good. Say, it's good. Say, it's good. Say, it's working. It's good. It's good, y'all. Say it's good. It's working for us. It's good. Real good. Say it's working for my good. This is my season for grace, for I need somebody to prophesy with your body language. You say, what you say? God is leading in my direction. Don't prophesy. In my direction. Come on, you waiting on me to say it. You gotta say it. Say it. He's leading in my direction. Oh, this is my seed for grace, for favor. This is my seed. Come on, y'all. To be what I have sown. Will you raise your hand and say, I've got a seed in the ground? Come on, open your mouth and say, I've got a seed in the ground.
All right, good morning, good morning, good morning out there. How's everybody doing? Good morning, Haas. Good morning, Danielle. All right, good morning, good morning out there. How's everybody doing? Welcome to the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media. Welcome to the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing on this beautiful We Got You Wednesday? It is a beautiful We Got You Wednesday. Happy We Got You Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing this morning? Y'all know what time it is, right? Excuse me. It is a We Got You Wednesday for a reason. We call it We Got You Wednesday because we got you this morning. Now, if you got a story that you want to talk about today that you saw, then go ahead and put it in the comments, and we would definitely talk about that this morning on our 10 o'clock hour when we get into our open discussion. So those of y'all that are just tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and welcome to the Wake Up Show. It is a We Got You Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. It is a beautiful We Got You Wednesday. Welcome to the show. Please share the show with your family and your friends. You let them know you tuned in this morning to the Wake Up Show with IMD. It's on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. Serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to Newark, New Jersey, and every city and town in between. You are tuned into the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media. Good morning out there. How's everybody doing? It is a We Got You Wednesday. It's a We Got You Wednesday right here on the show. Good morning, Dotson. Thank you for tuning in. You said you was going to be in the comments yesterday. You was only in the comments for 30 damn seconds. That ain't how this thing works, Dotson. You stay in these comments for 2 hours. If I got to be in here for 2 hours, you stay in the comments for 2 hours. Don't you give me no lip dots in this morning. It's a We Got You Wednesday, ladies and gentlemen. We got y'all this morning. Welcome to the show. I got a lot to get into, so let's go ahead and get right into our weather forecast for today. Good morning, Yoga Mind Bod. All right, we are back with the Wake Up Show, ladies and gentlemen. The Wake Up Show with IMD is powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink. Today's show is powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink for all the right reasons. Their mission is to fuel the dreams and ambitions of the people, community, and culture we love. As a Black-owned business, they are answering the urgent need for healthier, powerful nutrition that drives personal success and builds healthier communities. PureFuelSport.com. Please go to PureFuelSport.com to purchase your Pure Fuel energy drink today. I know you're going to buy it. I'll be having some tongue twisting times with this damn Pure Fuel. Also, they have the Pure Fuel Energy Bites. They have the Pure Fuel Energy Bites as well. Please go to PureFuelSport.com. That's PureFuelSport.com to purchase your Pure Fuel energy drink today or your energy bites. Today's show is powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink. Thank y'all for tuning in this morning. The Birdcage Show. Happy hump day to you as well. It is a beautiful Wednesday, man. It's a We Got You Wednesday. I was up early this morning. I went to bed pretty late last night, but I was up early this morning. All right, it's time for our weather forecast, ladies and gentlemen. This is a portion of the show where we tell you how the weather is in our area, which is the tri-state area. Now, if you live in Chicago, maybe you live down south somewhere, maybe it's Georgia. Maybe you live on the left coast. Some call it the best coast, the west coast. I would like to hear the weather forecast from you. But if you live in, let's say, Woodbury, you don't got to give me the weather forecast because I'm about to give it to you right now. Today's weather forecast for the tri-state area is partly cloudy, high of 82. What? Partly cloudy, high of 82. It's going to get to 82 today. Low of 51. 0%, low percent chance of precipitation tonight. It's going to be a nice day. Again, the weather forecast for the tri-state area, partly cloudy, high of 82, low of 51. Low percent chance of precipitation tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a beautiful day out there today. Make sure you get out and enjoy it. It is a hump day. Happy Wednesday. We got you Wednesday. Good morning, Stacy Mitchell. Good morning, Andrea. Thank you guys for tuning in over there on my Facebook page. Dotson, what up with you, man? Dotson just want to say good morning to everybody until we get the birthday shout-outs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is We Got You Wednesday. Please get in the comments with any stories you want to talk about so we can be ready for it on our 10 o'clock open discussion hour. There was something I wanted to talk about first thing this morning. I almost slipped my dang on mind. Almost slipped my mind, man. Where? Oh, okay. That is our weather forecast for today, ladies and gentlemen. Again, if wherever you live, you can give us the weather forecast as well. It was something I wanted to talk about. I had something to talk about. Oh, Trenton, New Jersey, I'm coming to see y'all first Friday. First Friday, your boy IMD is hosting Trenton, New Jersey. Oh, that's from the speakers. I'll look for my calendar here. And we are still celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, ladies and gentlemen. You ain't listening to nobody, Dotson. What are you talking about this morning? We are still celebrating 50 years of hip-hop, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to play some hip-hop today. Play some Jackson Genius. Trenton, New Jersey. I don't know where my paperwork is. I'll find it later. Don't need that no more. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm cleaning out stuff while I'm on air. Yeah, whatever. Y'all be all right. I'm trying to look for something. I can't find it. I'll get it later. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Dotson, you ain't listening to nothing. All right, so nobody want to give us the weather forecast where they live at? Hit them straight golf. Where you at? What's that weather forecast in Texas, man? Briggs, where you at? What's that weather forecast in down south? Oh, wow, that's a good one there, Yoga Mind Bob. We're going to talk about that later. That is definitely a good one there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we just gave you the weather forecast for the day. Again, the weather forecast for the tri-state area, is partly cloudy, high of 82, low of 51, 0%, low chance of precipitation. So there is your weather for today. Now it's time for some birthday shout-outs. All right. Now, this is the portion of the show where we like to do some birthday shout-outs that are celebrating their birthday, wish you some birthday love. Dotson call it birthday behavior. So we're going to do some good birthday shout-outs this morning. Now, this is how this works. We do celebrity birthday shout outs after we hear from you guys. If you got a family member that's celebrating a birthday, a cousin, a niece, a nephew, an auntie, an uncle, a grandmom, a grandpapa, your mama, your daddy, your stepdaddy, your baby mama, your baby daddy, your co-worker, feel free to put their name in the comments. You ain't got to put their age, none of that stuff, but you can if you want. But put their name in the comments. We love to give them a big happy birthday shout out, all right? It's time for birthday shout outs.
Birthday, it's your Earth Day. It's your way a brand new fly shirt day. It's your celebrate, party, and flirt day. It's the Wake Up Club shout out on your birthday. Birthday, it's your Earth Day. It's your way a brand new fly shirt day. It's your celebrate, party, and flirt day. It's the Wake Up Club shout out on your birthday. Birthday, it's your Earth Day. It's your way a brand new fly shirt day. It's your celebrate, party, and flirt day. It's the Wake Up Club shout out on your birthday. Birthday, it's your Earth Day. It's your way a brand new fly shirt day. It's your celebrate, party, and flirt day. It's the Wake Up Club shout out on your birthday.
I don't know, Rob. All right, it's time for birthday shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. I'm messing with Robert Manning on my Facebook right now. He gonna write in the comments, my homeboy Robert Manning celebrating a birthday, but he is Robert Manning, talking to himself in the third party. I don't know what kind of bull crap you got going on this morning. But it's time for birthday shout outs, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna get into that open conversation. Dotson, stop trying to encourage Yoga Mind Bod to have a conversation with you in the comments until we get to the right time of the show to get into that. All right, now you do your birthday shout outs, Dotson. It's birthday shout out time. All right, Dotson want to send out a happy birthday shout out to his man Stuart, also Dirty Bob. Him and these damn nicknames. So Rob, it's your birthday, Manny. Happy birthday, Robert Manning. It ain't your damn birthday. I don't know. Maybe it is. You do kind of act like a Gemini. I don't want to downplay this thing. My brother's birthday was yesterday. Wait a minute. Both my baby mamas, my oldest son and my oldest daughter's birthday is May 27th. Boy, if I ever meet a woman whose birthday is May 27th, I'm hauling ass. I don't want nothing to do with it. I know people think I'm weird because when I first meet a woman, the first thing I ask them, I don't give a damn about nothing else. The first thing I say is, the first thing I ask is, when is your birthday, sweetheart? And if they say any date remotely around May 27th, I'm hauling ass. Good morning, Miss Cheryl Williams. Thank you for tuning in, beautiful. I'm hauling ass. I do not want to meet no woman whose birthday is between May 21st and May 27th. I'm good. You damn Geminis is batty as hell. Cray. 18 personalities. I got two babies by two Geminis, and their birthdays is both May 27th. One of them a white woman and one of them is a black woman. I can't make this bullshit up. Okay, it is Rob's birthday. Okay, well, happy birthday, Rob. He said, when a nigga go, word is born. That's when you know he telling the truth. All right, well, happy birthday, Rob. You having an all-black party at the Legion on Saturday? Get in the comments. Maybe I'll come see it. I'm wearing an all-black sweatsuit if we come into Burlington. All right. If I'm coming to Burlington Legion, I'm wearing an all-black tracksuit so I can run up out of that damn thing. Now I love Burlington. I went to Burlington City High School. And I always say this, Robert Manning. One thing I'm always say about Burlington. Burlington City had the best Legion parades I have ever witnessed as a child. I don't give a damn. You can argue with me this morning. We can debate it. But if you didn't go to the Burlington City Legion Day parade in the summer, then you don't know what I'm talking about. Because I promise you, it was the best parade I ever went to. As a grown adult, I still have not attended any parade as souped, as great as the Burlington City Legion parades. 8 to 12. Okay, I'm coming to the Legion Saturday. Where am I at this weekend? Friday, I'm performing a 30-minute comedy set at a 70th birthday party in Willingboro, New Jersey. Saturday, I'm going to Robert Manning's all-black party at the American Legion in Burlington. And then I got a busy weekend. Sunday, I'm somewhere. Oh, Sunday, I'm going to Cigar. Oh, I'm coming to Trenton Sunday. I'm going to Cigar Sunday. Man, I've been seeing them damn videos. Look at them fine-ass, beautiful women out there in Mercer County. I'm coming. I'm coming to Trenton Sunday. I swear to God, I don't care what I do. Sunday, I'm going to Cigar Sunday in Trenton, New Jersey. I promise you. And Monday, we're doing a big cookout parade, Edgewater Park, New Jersey. It's the holiday weekend, y'all. It's officially about to be summertime. Sometime I'm be in this studio. Sometime I'm not. It ain't the winter or the fall. I got to have my ass in here every day. It's summertime. Sometime I'm going to be here. Sometime I'm not. All right, his birthday shout out. Cheryl Williams writes, oh, my God, I remember those. That was my introduction to the drill teams. Yeah, right, Cheryl? I don't care what nobody say. Burlington City. I'm going to pace myself. Yeah, I got to pace myself, Yoga Mom. But I'm going to have me a good time this weekend. It's holiday weekend. Good morning, Malika, over there on my Facebook. All right, so let's start doing this. What y'all got planned this weekend? Yeah, Haas. I pray for you, Haas. Haas going to write, my lady's B-Day is Sunday. Hashtag Gemini season. Let me pray right. Let me get my yoga spirit. Yum, 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 come kill, yum, 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 come kill, yum. You got to do this for Geminis. Yum, 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 yum. Boy, them Geminis, you got to meditate when you deal with Geminis. Yum, 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 yum. I promise you that. You got to meditate when you deal. Hey, listen, and I ain't gonna look. My daughters, I got two beautiful girls, right? Guess what their signs are, y'all? Gemini. June 3rd, June 7th. And my sister is June 12th. She just as crazy as everybody. She got 9 personalities. She ain't got 2. She got 9. She like a goddamn cat. She ain't got 9 lives. She got 9 personalities. I promise you. My sister Alicia, she got 9 personalities. One moment you're going to get the Christian Alicia. Next day, you might get the gangster Alicia. One day, you might get the Alicia who like to smoke reefer, but now she don't. The next day, you might get the Alicia who like to eat, but don't want to eat no meat. I'm telling you, she got 9 personalities. She damn Gemini. You damn Geminis. Oh, Dotson, the cigar lounge, the cigar Sundays, I think it's like an afternoon thing. I'm going early, Dotson. I'm going like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Good morning, cuz. Thank you for tuning in, Dan Dan. How the weather in Florida, Dan Dan? Give me the weather forecast in Florida. Oh, yes, we are. Bella Boom. Bella Boom going to say, are we talking about Geminis? Yes, we are. Star G, good morning. Hey, Star. Your goddamn son tore it up Sunday. Boy, that Jackson Genius did his thing on Sunday here at our Creator Summit. Shout out to Star G and OG, man. Raised a quality young man who's amazing. His performance was great. I got a lot of feedback from him as well. Oh, okay, Haas, you June 13th. Is that the end of, so you're not a Gemini. Doesn't that end it? You the last day, right? Haas writes, I'm June 13th, so the crazy cancels out. Yeah, man. Boy, you Geminis is something else. Them Geminis is something else. And then Robert Manning talking about there's nothing better than a Gemini. The devil is a liar. I promise you. Every time I meet a woman now, the first thing I ask her is, when your birthday? If her ass say she a Gemini, vroom, out of there. I got fooled by 2 of them. Birthday, same day, May 27th. Never again. Never would have made it. Woo, man. Okay, Dan says the weather forecast in Florida is sunny and hot. I can imagine that. You know, that's something that I kind of knew. I was looking for a number, like high of 88, low of 72, 0% chance of precipitation. I was trying to get you to be a weatherman because of Dan. Oh, God. Bella, I'm going to pray for you, Bella. Bella Boom writes, my husband is a Gemini, and let me tell you, on any given day, I don't know who I'm dealing with. So I threaten them. All 621. Yeah, boy. You got to be careful with them Geminis. You don't know what you're going to get. One moment they nice, next moment they just as mean as they want to be. They cuss your ass out and pray for you at the same damn time. That's a Gemini. A Gemini cuss you out and then pray for you 30 seconds later. You're like, what the hell? What kind of bipolar crazy shit is this? I had my sister cuss me out one time and then pray with me 10 seconds later. I promise you, I ain't making this up. She a Gemini. She cussed me out. You ain't shit. I can't stand you. You just as dumb as you want to be, poking me all in my forehead. I was like, see, you better stop playing with me. 10 seconds later, come here, little bro, let's pray. I said, what in the God green earth is going on? And that Gemini shit. Hey, House, we ain't saying you ain't a good guy. My sister's a great woman. She's just crazy as shit. Just like you, House. House, you're an amazing guy, but you got a little, you got a little nutter about you. You damn Geminis. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into our celebrity birthday shout-outs this morning. All right, again, if you know somebody celebrating a birthday on this We Got You Wednesday, feel free to put it in the comments this morning. We would love to give that person a birthday shout out, especially if they Gemini. So we got to make sure you shout out them Gemini. They might get offended. They crazy as shit. It's time for celebrity birthday shout out. Rapper G-Eazy turns 34 years old today. G-Eazy turns 34 years old today. Folk singer Bob Dylan turns 82 years young today. And I used to listen to some Bob Dylan at cookouts with my Clear folks. R&B singer Miss Patti LaBelle. R&B singer Patti LaBelle turns 79 today. Patti LaBelle still kicking, y'all. Good morning, Briggs. Thank you for tuning in, man. What's the weather down there in Florida? I asked Dan. Look what Dan gave me. I asked my cousin Dan, what's the weather in Florida? He gonna type sunny and hot, but you know it may rain. That's a typical Florida weather. Dan, every day that's the weather in Florida. I want some specifics. All right, let's try Briggs. So Dan's close to Miami. Briggs, you're in Tampa. Briggs, give me the weather forecast for Tampa, man, while I do celebrity birthdays. NBA Hall of Fame basketball player Tracy McGrady turns 44. NBA Hall of Fame basketball player Tracy McGrady turns 44. Rapper IDK turns 31. Rapper IDK turns 31. Movie actor John C. Reilly turns 58 years young today. And there is your celebrity birthday shout-outs this morning, ladies and gentlemen. But as we do each and every morning, if you know somebody celebrating a birthday, feel free to put their name in the comments. We would love to stop for a second and give him or her a big birthday shout-out this morning. All right? We still will do our birthday. Hit them straight golf. Thank you for some weather from San Antonio, Texas. Hit them straight golf is in San Antonio, Texas. He writes, San Antonio, low of 65, high of 88. Ooh. So it's gonna be nice and toasty in San Antonio. We're getting up to 82, low of 51. That's a big drop off though. Dang. It's going to be crispy tonight, but hot as all outdoors early. Well, we'll enjoy it. All right, let's get in the comments. Yeah, everybody know that Gemini's got multi-personalities. Thank y'all for this. That's for sure. Now, it is a We Got You Wednesday, so if you got a story to talk about, I see a few of them that's put in the board already. At 10 o'clock, we definitely will get into your stories this morning. You know what? So Briggs probably going to give me the weather for Tampa, Florida. He just as bad as you are, Dan. He going to write sunny and hot as balls with a 50% chance of a mini hurricane at 5 p.m. every day. But every day in Florida, y'all got a chance for a hurricane every day at 5 p.m.? Only in Florida, man. Hey, I like visiting, that's for sure. Coming back in August. All right, those of y'all that's been watching on my Facebook, it's been real, it's been fun. But take your ass over to the YouTube page, WCMD Media YouTube. That's what we got it for. I just go on Facebook to mess with y'all to get y'all to come over. Go to the YouTube page, Dan, Robert Manning, Briggs Pride. Go to the YouTube page, WCMD Orlando Pettigrew. Good morning, bro. Go over to the WCMD Media YouTube page. We got a great We Got You Wednesday show. You don't want to miss it. Go over to the YouTube page, Facebook. Thank you for watching, though. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So Briggs says every day at 5 o'clock it rains like crazy in Florida. I believe it. I definitely believe it. I was in Boca, Florida for 2 years. Year and a half I lived in Boca. And yeah, it rained every day in the summer at 5 o'clock. So I definitely understand you, Briggs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, y'all know what time it is now, right? It's time for Gospel Song of the Day, each and every day on the 9:30 hour. We like to bless you with a gospel song to help inspire and motivate you while also inspiring and motivating ourselves. You know, I was jamming to a few songs this morning, but I guess I can't play everything, right? Briggs says he gets rain every day at 5 o'clock, and then the sun comes out around 6:30. Boy, my stomach making noises this morning. I got to start eating breakfast. I don't like getting up extra early to eat breakfast, so. There was a few songs that I was jamming to this morning. I'll figure out which one I'll play for you. Let's figure out which one I want to play. Because there was a few of them this morning. Y'all know me, right? I can listen to gospel all day long. Where we going with? I'm going to go with P.J. Morton with Let Go and Let God. Gospel song of the day. Oh, my bad.
It's a good day to start something. To brush away gray.
P.J. Morton and the Walls Group, Let Go and Let God. Gospel song of the day, ladies and gentlemen. I hope y'all enjoy it.
That was my introduction to music. My father, the pastor, a gospel. And for me, it was just about expression. You know, I want to talk things out. I don't care what I'm talking about. I don't have to get this person when I talk to songs, R&B songs, right? So this is a song that I wrote about 10 years ago, and it ended up in one of the biggest things that part of the songwriting. And I've always been, you know, I've written songs called Back to the Dream, and I think that's just a thing of writing about things that people say all the time, but they don't have songs. I always hear people say, play for a break of time. But I didn't know songs. That's great. Some days I stop worrying how the story. I let go and let go. when God has his way, that's when things start happening. When I start looking at that, I let go and I let go. I let God have his way. Let it seem to fall apart. There's so much on my mind. I was searching for that.
So I see this morning y'all giving some requests for gospel song of the day. We got Dan Zacardi Cortez, Lord Do It For Me. I love that song. And we have Vella Boone wants to hear Lorette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over Till It's Over. So you know what? Skip my song. It's all about y'all. So we got you Wednesday. So I got to do what you asked. I got to do what y'all asked. So who wants? We're gonna go with Zacardi Cortez first. Thank you, Dan. Play Zacardi Cortez, Lord Do It For Me. Dan, I love this song, man. Thank you, Dan.
Do it for me. Oh, Lord, do it for me. Oh, Lord, if you don't do it, it just won't be done. So, Lord, do it for me. Sometimes I get desperate and I say like this, I say, Lord, fix it for me. Anybody know that only God can do it? Oh, fix it for me. Lord, you. Because Lord, I have a problem that only you can solve. So Lord, do it for me. Yeah, baby. Lord, do it for me. God, I need you to do it right now. I can't wait till the moment. Do it for me. Lord, if you don't do it, it just won't be done.
Whoa. God, I need you to do it right now. God, I need you to do it right now. Lord. Dan, you did that this morning. Wow. I like Zacardi Cortez, and that's the first time I've heard that song. It must be a new one. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you, Dan, cousin Dan. I think most of y'all who hear me talk, right, and I always reference the man who told me and allowed me to realize who I was in God. His name is Reverend Hawkins. As you can see, Dan Hawkins, we're all related. We're all family. The Hawkins are related to us. Reverend Hawkins at St. Peter's Primitive Baptist Church in Burlington City, New Jersey is where I grew up going to church at. And to have Dan come in the comments this morning and offer us this gospel song, I promise you God's hand is on something this morning. You know, I'm always transparent on this show. I'm very honest to a fault sometimes. You guys don't know that some personal stuff I'm dealing with because I'm not bringing it to the show. I just don't want to. It's just not the time. I will eventually, just not now. Boy, that song did something to my spirit this morning. That song did something to my spirit this morning. Thank you, Dan. And the title is Do It For Me by Zacardi Cortez. I don't know about you, but I need God to do some things for me today. And I've been calling on him. I've been fasting. I've been praying for him to do some things. But most importantly, I've been praying for God to position me. Put me in a position to receive my blessings. Put me in a position to not destroy what you bring to me. So I'm so thankful for you, cousin Dan this morning. I don't think you realize how much that song has touched not only my spirit this morning, but I'm sure somebody's watching that song has ministered to your spirit like it did mine. All you got to do is put in the comments, amen. Because I promise you, I'm over here crying, God, do it for me. You know, and it's okay to cry out to God to do things for us. That's what he's there for. That's what he's there for. He's there for us to call on him. That's the God that we serve. He wants to take care of us. He wants to see us prosper in his image, in his ways. But we got to call on him sometimes and just ask him to do it for us. Stop trying to do things your own way. You know, and this is not just me ministering to you this morning. I'm ministering to myself. You know, I have to tell myself to get myself out of the way and allow God to do it for me. Because anytime I try to do it for me, I'm going to mess it up. But like the songwriter says, do it for me. And thank you, Dan, for that song, man. That really ministered to my spirit this morning. But we're not going to stop. We're going to honor Bella. It is a We Got You Wednesday, so if you ask me to do something, I pretty much got to do it. But those of y'all that have been part of the show for 3 years, you know how it works. Those of y'all that don't, you maybe not know. But Bella Boone writes, oh my God, Lorette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over, had me this morning. So let's do Lorette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over, and then we'll get into our sports news. We'll close out our gospel song of the day segment. But thank you, Dan, because that touched my spirit. Lord, do it for me, live by Zacardi Cortez. Wherever you get your music, I suggest you go get that thing. That did something to my spirit. I felt that all in my shanana. All in my shanana. All right, we're going to do one more. Marette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over. We'll give you one more, ladies and gentlemen. This is Marette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over. This is going out to my girl, Bella. Hey, Bella, this is for you.
And it seems there's no way out. I know the issue seems unchangeable, and that there's no reason to shout, but the impossible is God's chance to work a miracle, a miracle. So just know it ain't over until God says it's over. It ain't over until God says it's done. No, 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 no. It ain't over until God says it's over. Keep fighting until your victory is won. Not always gonna be easy, but your way. Jesus defeated all your enemies. Way before the fight began. Before the fight began. From the impossible, God's opportunity. Sure. Cause the miracle, a miracle. So just know it only until God said it ain't over until God said it's done. Oh, it ain't over until God said keep fighting till your victory. When people say you can't, remember, He can.
It ain't over.
It ain't over. I don't
Thank
care
you,
what
Jesus.
you're going through. Feels like you're down for the last count. It ain't over. Feels like you cried your last tear. Not over.
Not over.
Not over. Not over. Not over. God has the final say.
God has the final say, y'all.
God has the final say. God has the final say. They said you wouldn't make it, but God has the final say. They said you won't be nothing, but God has the final say. They say you ain't going nowhere, you ain't about nothing, but God.
Boy, we've been worshiping this morning. Somebody probably watching who ain't been
Imagine
watching.
your life when a swollen
Somebody-
prostate dictates your routine trips to the bathroom, your sleep schedule, your intimacy. But what if
Boy, if somebody is watching us for the first time, they're like, "What is this a gospel station they do?" It's gospel song of the day. We double played that thing. Thank you, Vella Boone. I needed that as well. That was Marette Brown Clark. It ain't over. And just to piggyback on the songwriter, to those of y'all that are watching, it is not over. I don't care what people may say. It is not over for you. It is not over for me. God has the final say. And that sticks with me right there. That part right there, that God has the final say, is what we need to hold on to this morning. I'm going to leave us with that. I need you to get that this morning, that God has the final say. Not anybody else, not your spouse, not your family, not your children, not your co-workers, not your BFF. God has the final say. And see, that's what I need to hold on to this morning, because I'm hearing other folks. But I got to remember and remind myself that God has the final say in everything that we do. Man, I don't know about y'all. I can end the show right now and be filled, but we're not. It's time for sports news of the day, ladies and gentlemen. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our gospel song of the day. We double played that thing, man. It was a request from Dan Hawkins, Zacardi Cortez, Do It For Me. We followed it up with a request from Vella, Marette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over. And yes, Cheryl Williams writes, we really need to stay out of his way, meaning God. Vella writes, it keeps me going. Star G writes, that's ministering to my spirit this morning. I know that's right. See, that's what it's all about. And that's, let me get myself together. That's why I do gospel song of the day, y'all. Because I'm a believer that if 2 and 3 come in agreement, that his presence is among us. See, as we begin to worship, and then we got people worshiping and watching the show from Florida, California, Texas, Jersey, Philadelphia, and guess what we're all doing? We are all worshiping the living God. So as we begin to praise and worship God on these gospel songs of the day, guess what that does? That opens the door for God to come into our presence and be into our presence. And when we're in the presence of God, we can ask him for anything. I said this before on the show. A lot of us are asking God for things and he's not even in our presence to answer us. So you got to get God in your presence to be able to hear from him and he hear from you. It could be a little touchy, so I'm not going to give us Bible 101 this morning. We're not going to get a biblical breakdown this morning. But I want you to get that in your spirit, that it ain't over until God says it's over. God has the final say for your life. He has the final say for my life. I have been dealing with something personal that I have been fighting for the past couple weeks. I've been fighting this thing. And I just got to keep telling myself that it ain't over until God says it's over, and that God has the final say in my life. No matter how difficult it may seem, no matter how absurd it may seem, and it even seems like that there's no way out of this situation, but I promise you, it ain't over until God says it's over, because God will have the final say for our lives. And that's why I love him. That's why I worship, because as I was talking about Dan, my cousin, Dan Hawkins, and my mentor, my cousin, the one who told me what God put in my spirit, Reverend Hawkins, he would always remind me that you have to continue to talk with God even when you don't want to talk with God. And when I was young, I used to look at Rev like, what is you talking about? And he would say to me, Dow, when those days that you get that you don't want to be bothered with God, that you're frustrated with the world, that's the moment when you pray the hardest. That's the moment when you go into your prayer closet and you call on the living God to answer your prayers, because God knows that you're fatigued about it. See, some of us can get Christian fatigue. We call it Christian fatigue, where it's just so much God every day, and every moment you're trying to bring yourself into a better understanding in your Christian faith walk, that you come down with Christian fatigue. And then you start telling yourself, well, this ain't working because it's not moving on your time or my time. And we get Christian, I know I got it, Christian fatigue, I call it. And that's where the frustration starts to build up. And we're wondering why God isn't answering us. And we're wondering why we're still in the circumstances that we're in. And we're wondering why we're still in the situations that we're in. But yet we praise him. And that's why I love him. Because even when I don't feel like calling on him, even when I don't feel like praying, I don't feel like listening to gospel music, I don't feel like worshiping, I still do it. Because I was taught that in those moments when you don't want to be bothered with God, when you're denouncing God, I ain't the only one that got mad at God before. These are the moments where we worship him. And we lift his name up in honor and glory. Because God knows us before we knew ourselves. So God knew your situation right now. He knows my situation. Even though I'm dealing with something right now, God knew I was going to go through this at this very moment. But he wants to see my reaction for it. Because he already knew where I was going to be at on this day of Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. He knew it before I even knew it. But he wanted to see my reaction. Because he knew this was going to be that season of testing faith for me. Now I have to believe that what I speak is real. I have to let my faith work and remove myself from any injustice or any things that I'm trying to solve on my own. It's called letting go and let God. Thank you, Cheryl Williams. So it's just it's an amazing feeling that even when you're frustrated, even when you're angry, even when you're feeling defeated, even when you're at your lowest point of life, you still worship. You still praise him. Don't be embarrassed or ashamed to lift up the name of Jesus, because who may be watching, who may be seeing you, or who may be talking about you when you're done. Because I don't care. I don't care who talks about me. I don't care who whispers in corners about me, because the only thing that matters to me today is God. Because my situation, you can't get me out of. I can't call nobody to help me with what I'm dealing with right now. I can't call my mama. I can't call my daddy. I can't call siblings. I can't call some people that I work with in the industry. See, this is a situation that I'm in that it can't be nobody else but God. I can't make a miracle call and it's all fixed in 24 hours. See, God knew this. He knew this situation that I was going to be in right now that can't be fixed by man. Because if it could, I'd be asking him. And he don't want me to lean on them no more. I leaned on him enough. He said, I got to get you in a place where you can't depend on nobody but me. And that's where I am at today. Now, I don't know about you. This ain't got nothing to do with you right now, to be honest with you. I know I'm getting a little long in the wind, but I'm sorry. No, I'm not. But I promise you this. What I'm going through right now, when I come out of this, I'm going to come out a better human being. And that's why I got to go through it. Now, I don't like going through this. I'm going to be 100 with you right now. I don't like going through what I'm going through right now. But I need to go through it. Because when I go through this and come out of it, I'm going to be a better person because of it. So sometimes, even when we're in the middle of some stuff that is frustrating the hell out of us, we got to remind ourselves that, look, let's go through this thing. Because on the other side is something better. My pastor used to always tell me, don't you throw in the towel, don't you quit before the miracle happens. Because there's going to be times when you're going to get so frustrated that you just want to say, you know what, enough of this. Why am I praying? Why am I worshiping? Why am I serving when I'm still dealing with the same issues in life? We got to keep doing it regardless. We got to keep doing it regardless. Why? That's the question. Why? Why am I still doing it when I'm not seeing the result? It's like a person, it's like I got a friend of mine that goes to the gym every day, but ain't seeing no results, but still going to the gym. It's the same thing with our walk with God. There may not be nothing happening right now. You may not see the results right now, but I promise you with every ounce of my fiber, if we just keep fighting. I ministered to myself this morning, y'all. You may think it's about you. That's okay. But I promise you, I need to minister to myself today. Because I understand my calling. I understand my direction. So I have to do this. Even when I don't want to. Because I'm going to say this before I end this segment. I don't want to do gospel song of the day every day. Even though I love gospel music, I don't want to do praise and worship every day. Especially on days like today when I'm frustrated with God. But even when I'm frustrated with God and I don't want to do it, look at me doing it. Some of y'all got that. Some of y'all did. Nope. All right, let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on. Let's move on. I just gotta explain. I just gotta express it this morning because I mean I was up last night. I told you I was tossing and turning. Excuse me. I couldn't sleep last night because I got some things that I'm dealing with, and I couldn't sleep. And see, in the midnight hour, in those late hours when your body is wrecking with pain and your mind is scrambled. And you don't know, you can't get any peace in your spirit. That's where I'm at. I couldn't sleep. I mean, I've been up. But God does. But God does. So even though I woke up or barely went to sleep, this morning my spirit is still filled with joy. I still love God. Regardless of my circumstance, my situation, regardless of what it looks like, I still love God. Because the one thing I know, the one thing that will never fail me is God. I've had people walk away from me. I've had family members discount me. I've had my own children sometimes look at me twisted. But I bet one thing in my life that I can honestly say right now, I've never had God walk away from me. Never. I've walked away from him, but he has never left me. Even in these moments right now, I know his presence is real. He just needs me to go through this. Because if I don't go through this, I won't be who I'm going to be when I come out of this. And I know that might have went over somebody's head, but if you don't go through some mess right now, if you're in some junk, if you're in some mess right now, I want to encourage you. That's not the end of it. God has the final say, like the songwriter wrote. So you got to stay focused on God. This is the time where we need to be in, we got to be in his presence. We just got to come together and fellowship and worship together and stop doing it on our own or hiding our fellowship and our worship because we don't want folk to judge us. The devil is a lie. I could care less what any of y'all think about me right now. Snot running down my nose earlier, crying. I could care less what you think about me. Because the one thing I know is, can't near one of y'all get me into heaven. Near one of y'all. None of y'all. And my circumstance and situation that I'm dealing with, you can't help me any damn way. Can't do it for me. There's nothing you can do for me. You might offer your words of prayer. That's fine. That's good. I don't accept prayer from everybody because everybody ain't praying the same daggone prayer for me. But I promise you one thing. I'm going to serve him until I die. Yeah, until I die, whether you like it or not. That's our gospel song of the day. We went long on that segment. That's 10:03, ladies and gentlemen. Woo! If you love him, just say amen. We're going to get into sports news of the day. It's the Wake Up Show with IMB. Is on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. We are serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to Newark, New Jersey, and every city and town in between. You are tuned into the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media. It's time for sports news of the day.
Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. It's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. That's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. It's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. That's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. It's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. That's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. Time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. That's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. It's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. That's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. It's time for sports. Time for sports. One of these teams that came up short. Time for sports. Time for sports.
Oh, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with the Wake Up Show with IMD on WCMD Media, providing you the best in entertainment, sports, religion, politics, current events, and more. Make sure you like us on Facebook. Please subscribe to our YouTube page, WCMD Media. Visit our website at WCMDmedia.com. Serving you from Camden, New Jersey, all the way to Newark, New Jersey, and every city and town in between. You're tuned into the Wake Up Show with IMD. It's powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink. The show is powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink. For all the right reasons, our mission is to fuel the dreams and ambitions of the people, communities, and culture we love. As a Black-owned business, they are answering the urgent need for healthier, powerful nutrition that drives personal success and builds healthier communities for all the right reasons. Today's show is powered by Pure Fuel Sport Energy Drink. Go to purefuelsport.com to purchase your Pure Fuel Energy Drink today. Or go to purefuelsport.com and get your Fiber Energy Bites. Today's show is powered by Pure Fuel Energy Drink. Go to purefuelsport.com to purchase your energy drink or your energy bites today. It's time for sports news of the day. All right, last night in the NBA, the NBA Eastern Conference started back up last night. I thought Boston was going to be done. I said, well, Denver then went ahead and swept the Lakers. And I said to myself that the Boston Celtics is next. Well, Boston said, hell no. Y'all ain't going to do us like that. So last night, the Boston Celtics decided to pull out a victory over the Miami Heat last night and force a game 5. So did I, Dan. Thanks. So they have forced the game 5. So game 5 is back in Boston tomorrow. Now, if Boston wins tomorrow, then game 6 will be back in Miami on Saturday. All I know is this, Miami. Y'all better go ahead and get rid of Boston. Don't you let them sons of guns get another victory. Because if they win that game in Boston tomorrow, right, then it'll be 3-2. The pressure will start be built. The pressure will be all on Miami to go back to Miami and close it out like the Sixers. And if they don't do it, and Boston forces a Game 7 in Beantown, and y'all know I'm a 76ers fan. I can never root for Boston. That's like as an Eagles fan rooting for the Cowboys. Ain't gonna happen. So I'm rooting for Miami. I think it's gonna be the lowest rating NBA Finals if Miami, Denver's already there. Denver's on the third timeline. Some of y'all don't even know we got a third timeline. Some of y'all just think left coast, east coast, west coast, east coast timeline. No, you got the mountain timeline, you got the Midwest. They're not even on the third, they're the fourth timeline. Yeah, so the ratings ain't gonna be too good, man. If Boston get there, the ratings might be better because of their region. A lot of Boston fans are in the New England region. So it's not just Boston who like Boston. You got Connecticut, New Hampshire, Maine. I go to Portland, Maine every summer to vacation. Yeah, so I don't know, man. I think Miami better stop playing with them. Miami better win that game tomorrow, or it's going to be some problems. So again, in the NBA, you got Miami against Boston tomorrow. Miami's up 3-1. It's definitely a good series now. I thought they was going to get swept last night. But Boston played like they should have played. I just frustrated that the Sixers should be in this situation, man. That's frustrating me. But we'll see what happens. So, all right, we're in sports news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's talk about it. Those of y'all that are on my Instagram, thank you for watching on Instagram. But go to WCMD Media YouTube page to continue to watch the show. All right, so let's pull up some stats and stuff because we do have NHL hockey on too. That's coming down the wire. And then we have some other news I want to talk about this morning in sports news. And then we might as well get into the stabbing. Former NFL player, they said. Yoga Mind, get back in the comments and tell me what was that story that you wanted to talk about? Why am I watching a video at the Chicago airport where everybody fighting? People crazy as hell, y'all. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's get into some sports news this morning. So what we got here? I got a couple sports stories that I wanted to bring to the show this morning. Oh, the second annual basketball Stellars coming back this year is the second annual Stellar Awards basketball game, July 15th. I think it's in Atlanta. Yeah, it's in Atlanta. Hosted by my man Lamont Sanders. Coach Marvin Sapp, Stellar West team. So the Stellar Awards basketball game. That's going to be good. I might go to that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are in sports news this morning. So if you got any sports stories, we'd like to hear from you. I know I got something in sports. I just got to get to it in my phone. Just bear with me this morning. I do got some things to talk about, so we got some stuff to talk about. It is a We Got You Wednesday. So if you got, in sports news, Lance Ware, Camden High graduate Lance Ware, who's been attending the University of Kentucky, has transferred to Villanova. Yeah, we talk about him on the show. He's actually related to Dotson. So Lance Ware, Camden High graduate, who's been paying the past 3 years at the University of Kentucky, has transferred to the University of Villanova. University of Villanova. He should do well there. I wish he would have stayed at UK and played with DJ this year. But I guess you can't have everything you want. All right, so we got other sports. Oh, well, we already talked about Jim Brown yesterday passing away. I know I got some more stuff. I just got to get to it. Oh, I got a great feel-good story for you in sports news. Well, no, let's wait to that. We'll wait for that. All right, so we got the NHL playoffs, Major League Baseball. And I know we got some NFL stories this morning. Star and them wrote about something, NFL player stabbed somebody or something. Get back in the comments, Star, if you guys are still there. Let me know what you was talking about. So, Brittany Griner is back, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I wanted to talk about. Shout out to the WNBA and Brittany Griner. She is back playing. If you guys don't know, she was held in a Russian prison for almost over a year. She has been released, and she has played 2 games with the Phoenix Mercury. I think that's her team. So, shout out to her. Definitely shout out to her. So Brittany Griner is back. Yep, thank you, Haas. I appreciate you, man. So we're talking the latest in sports news today. So Brittany Griner is back in the WNBA, which is dope. It's good to see her back. The Boston Celtics won last night. Boston Celtics won last night. All right, if you got anything in sports right now, go ahead and get in the comments, or we're just going to go ahead and get off the subject. LeBron James has been talking about he may retire after the sweep of the Denver Nuggets. I don't see that happening. I think he's going to play another one. I think he'll play another year or two. So, I think he's going to play with his son. That's what I believe. He may not, though, but I think so. I think he will. I think he's going to give us at least 2 more years. I respect LeBron. I don't think he's the GOAT. I'm just going to say that right now. Michael Jordan's the best basketball player of all time in my eyes. And I'm only saying that because I believe that. And if you guys know me, I'm not a Michael Jordan fan. I'm a 76ers fan. I never jumped on the bandwagon like most people did when the Sixers wasn't doing well. Everybody became Bulls fans. Now ain't nobody a Bulls fan. Y'all some bandwagon-ass people, boy. Just because Michael Jordan was the best player in the world at that time did not make me say, oh, I'm a Bulls fan. No, I still was a Sixers fan. And every time, and I'm not embarrassed or ashamed to tell you what I'm about to say. Every time Michael Jordan got to the finals, I rooted against his ass, except for Utah. I didn't care if Utah lost or won. But every time Michael Jordan made it to the finals, I rooted for the Seattle Seahawks to beat them. I actually lost money on that one. I was in Morganfield, Kentucky in school when the Phoenix Suns got there. I was mad as hell. I just knew Charles Barkley and them was going to get them. I just knew Charles Barkley and them was going to get them. I wanted Phoenix to beat the Bulls and Michael Jordan. I wanted the Seattle Supersonics to beat the Bulls and Michael Jordan. I could care less about Utah. I didn't give it. I think they beat Utah twice, right? They beat Seattle. Oh, Portland. I rooted for Portland. I actually lost. I lost money 3 times betting against Michael Jordan back then. I wanted Portland to beat him. I wanted Seattle to beat him because that's when they had Sean Kemp in them. And, of course, my man Charles Barkley and the Phoenix Suns. That's who I wanted to beat him. But they couldn't. So that's why I consider Michael Jordan the GOAT. I do. I consider him the greatest basketball player of all time. And then I'm going to go with, it's a close one with me. I'm going to say Michael Jordan, Kobe, and then LeBron. I think Kobe had, y'all downplayed Kobe's career a lot, and I don't know why. He played 20 years too, and he got what, 5 rings? So I'm going to put them together. Let's put Kobe and LeBron together. But the GOAT, not even a question to me. Not even a question is Michael Jefferson Jordan. So they started mini camp over the weekend, and the New York Jets with their new quarterback, that damn Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers was participated in many workouts over the weekend. Football is coming back in a couple months. So, yeah, we got the NFL starting to, get a little ramped up here. The NFL did a rule change as well yesterday with the kickoffs. I think they're just going to do away with the kickoffs. Special teams is going to be something of the past. I believe that. And then these coaches are still ripping Deion Sanders for all he's doing. They need to leave him. Deion better win in Colorado. That's all I'm saying. Deion, if you don't win in Colorado, these clear folks going to be on your ass. They're going, only thing, you know what they're going to say, right? He only won because he was at a small historical black college. Let's see what he does at Division I. Power 5 school. Coach Prime, you better get, I'm not expecting him to make it to the playoffs, but at least have a reputable, winning season this year, or them clear folk gonna be on your ass, Deion. My New York Yankees beat the Baltimore Orioles last night. Shout out to my New York Yankees, man. We'll start getting more into baseball as it starts to roll around. Starts to wind in, because there's a lot in baseball. There's a lot of baseball being played, so. All right, so if you guys ain't got nothing else for me in sports news, we'll get up off of it and go right into our open discussion and remind you no, hit them straight golf. How dare you? Good morning, Nancy. Thank you for tuning in. Hit them straight golf writes, all Deion only needs to win 2 games. No, he got to win more than 2 games, man. You got to win at least 9, 8 or 9. All right, we're starting our book club, ladies and gentlemen. I need you to go get the book. Go get the book. Please go get the book. It is A Black Diamond in the Rough, a Trenton Chronicle, written by Nicola Harris Douglas. She was inspired to write A Black Diamond in the Rough after encountering her own series of adventures and wanting to share those adventures with the world. This is her first fictional book debut. This short story is about a young girl who grows up to be a courageous young woman as she embraces different stages of her life. She takes the audience on her adventures, which are composed of various events, to find her Prince Charming, or should I say, her black diamond in a rough. She recognizes what initially starts as not ideal can turn into something beautiful. We are not limited to living within the confinement of a box, but we are created to be free to make cognitive decisions towards our life journey. A Black Diamond in the Rough is a Trenton Chronicle. Now we're going to start our book club with this book. We're going to read a book once a month. This is an easy read, so it shouldn't even take us long to read it. I need you to go pick up this book. Go online and get the book. Or you can go order the book. It's very inexpensive. Don't cost you a lot of money. Support the Black author. Get the book. We'll read it. We'll discuss it. We'll bring her back on the show to talk to her about the book after we read it. And then we'll move on to another book. This is the first book, this is the first book to start the book club, so I'm picking the book. But in the future, you guys can pick a book and say, okay, IMD, I would like for us all to read this book and discuss this book next month. This is how it works. It's not going to be IMD picking a book every month. The first book, of course, I'm going to pick because we just started it. But I want you guys to be a part of this book club. Reading is fundamental. You know, I like to read. I need to continue to read to learn new words and to be able to flow as a writer and as a poet. So this is why I said to myself, we need to start a book club. And this is what we're doing. We're starting a book club. This is our first book. I need you to go purchase this book. As you can see, there it is. A Black Diamond in the Rough. A Trenton Chronicle. Go get it. When you get it, let me know so we can start our read. I can't read it until y'all get it. Y'all got to get the book. Get the book so we can read it and then discuss. That's what a book club is. But you got to get the book in order to discuss it. So take your asses and get the book. Shit. I need you to get it by the end of the week so we can start reading next week. Stop playing around. Y'all knew I was starting this book club. Go get the book and stop playing. It don't cost that much money. Matter of fact, I'm about to call her up and donate $5 to y'all so we can start this book club since y'all being so damn cheap right now. And I know some of y'all got some money. Yeah, I can't read it until y'all get the damn book, Yoga Mind Bod. It's called a book club. We all got to read it so we can talk about it. Yeah, I can't read it until y'all get it. Yeah, please get the book. Exactly, Yoga Mind Bod. Get it this week so you can have something to read when you're on the beach this weekend. Because I'm going to the beach. Seaside Heights, here the hell I come. Hell, I'm leaving Friday. No, I'm not. I got a show Friday. I'm leaving Saturday. I'm going to the beach. Bye-bye. I'm going to read it at the beach. I am. If you guys get the damn book, maybe you can read it at the beach this weekend and we can start talking about it next week and we can move on to another book. Stop playing around. Some of y'all slow. Just let me know if you just need a book with pictures. I'll see if we can get a book. Hey, Yoga Man, I was thinking about Atlantic City when I read them weed laws. But I like Seaside Heights. I do. I love Seaside Heights. And I got a place that I rent down there. I like Seaside Heights. Dirty Beach Reading. Yup, there it is. It's a good book to read during the beach. It's holiday week. And it's, as you can see how thin it is, it's not a long read, y'all. It's an easy read. It's only what? How many pages? 77. Not even. That's about the author. It's 74 pages to read. I can read this in an hour probably. Yoga Mind Bod says she's still writing her book a word a day. I know that's right. All right, so we started our book club. This is our first book that we're going to start our book club with. So I need y'all to go purchase the book. Go purchase the book. When you go purchase the book, then I can read it and y'all can read it and then we can come back and talk about it. That's why it's called a book club, God damn it. Y'all better go get the damn book. Don't make me cuss. Y'all know I like to cuss. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're in an open discussion this morning. Yoga Mind, what was the story about somebody got stabbed, a football player? It's open discussion time. As we got you Wednesday, so we talk about what you want to hear. So if you got something you want to talk about and you just tuned into the show, put it in the comments. We got to talk about it. I don't care what it is. That's why it's called We Got You Wednesday. We got y'all today. If you got a story you want to talk about, if you got some stuff you want to get off your chest you want to talk about, something you want to let us know about, something we may know about, or something we may not know about, go ahead and get in these comments and we will talk about it with you. Ex-NFL player stabs man in bathroom. Oh, I got you now, Yoga Mind Bod. All right, so an ex-NFL player gets prison in man stabbing death. I knew it had to be in Cleveland or Florida. Cleveland, a former NFL player.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
A former NFL player found out Monday he's going to prison for at least 12 years. Eric L. Wilkerson, 56, of Cleveland, was indicted in 2022 on charges including aggravated murder, felonies, assault, and tampering with records in a fatal stabbing of 46-year-old Brian Weems III of Maple Heights. Wilkerson pleaded guilty last week to amended charges including involuntary manslaughter and tampering with evidence, court records show. He remains 6 charges. His remaining 6 charges were dropped. Whoa. Wilkerson was handed an indefinite sentence of 12 to 17 and a half years in prison on Monday. Common Pleas Court, that means he won't be released until he's between 68 and 73 years old. He'll then be on probation for another 2 years. Police said the 2 men got into an argument at Weems' apartment and that Wilkerson followed him into the bathroom where he stabbed Weems multiple times. So that's why they was in the bathroom, y'all. Some of y'all was like, well, what they was doing in the bathroom together? They wasn't in the bathroom together. They were arguing, and Wilkerson followed Weems into the bathroom. Wilkerson was a star running back for the Kent State University football team from 1985 to 1989. He played 1 season for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Wilkerson was then waived by the Detroit Lions after playing 1 game with the team in 1990. He later played arena football in the Cleveland. Man, he wasn't no NFL player. He played 1 year. Y'all had me reading that story. You had me thinking it was somebody that we knew. Nobody know his ass. He played 1 year and then went and played arena football. Nobody know who he is. But he's going to do that 17 years right now, though. That's what the hell he going to do. Go and get them 17 up off your ass. He going to get them 17 years. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, it is a We Got You Wednesday. We got you today. You got something you want to talk about? Put it in the comments. Yeah, right, Yoga. I hope I don't got no friends that ever get that mad at me. They want to yoke me up. That's why I stay away from people. People crazy as shit right now. I'm telling you. Yoga My Pod writes, I hope I don't get that mad at a friend. Why didn't he put him out? Exactly. He just kicked him out, just followed him to the bathroom and yoked him up. Now he's spending the rest of his life in prison because he's 56 years old. By the time he get out, he might not make it out. He might die in prison. I ain't wishing that on nobody, but it's a long time to go to jail at 57. All right, ladies and gentlemen, get in the comments. Give me a story you want to talk about. It's We Got You Wednesday. It's about you. It's about us. Oh, so they took him down, his gang crime?
A Prominent drill rapper and more than 30 other alleged gang members have been charged after a major takedown in Brooklyn.
That's right, Fox 5 was the only news team.
So there was a major takedown in Brooklyn that arrested NYPD gang takedown, and Chef G, Sleepy Hollow, a rap artist, is one of them. I don't understand how you 50, 40, 50 years old and want to be in a gang. Oh, wow.
And developing tonight, behind bars, a correctional health services employee becoming an inmate after police say she planned to smuggle drugs into one of the Metro West detention facilities.
So we got a young lady who was smuggling drugs as she was a correctional health service employee, and she decided she wanted to smuggle drugs into the jail. Now her ass is in the jail. I don't know why people do this dumb shit. Why would you jeopardize your freedom for a ninja who's already in there and their freedom has been taken? I still don't get why these women want to get involved with these men and help them with illegal activities that are incarcerated. Like, you got to be dumb as shit. So this one beautiful black woman. So let me get the story. A correction officer, health employee sentence. Correction officer, health employee smuggling drugs got caught and goes to jail. Here it is. 2 days ago. If I know a chick that go to jail and she say, yo, D, I need you to smuggle me some drugs because you work at the jail. You don't kiss my ass. Now I'm gonna go to jail with you. People stupid as shit. I knew it had to be in Miami though, or Florida. Florida always got some insane bull crap. Let's read. Correctional Health Service employee accused of planning to smuggle drugs, other contraband into the Miami-Dade jail. Janelle Raquel Bass, 39, was arrested by the Metro West Detention Facility. A Correctional Health Service employee has been arrested by the Miami-Dade County Police Department after they discovered that she was planning to smuggle drugs and other contraband into the Metro West Detention Facility, authorities said. According to a spokesperson for the Miami-Dade Correction and Rehabilitation Department, CHS is the medical proper for the county's inmate population, and their staff are employed by Jackson Health System. The employee in question is Janelle Raquel Bess, 39 years old, was arrested on Saturday night after arriving to the facility. According to her arrest report, Bess is employed by a temporary, Lord Jesus. Bess is employed by a temporary staffing agency and has been assigned to the Metro West Detention Center on the Northwest 41st Street since January. The report states that she arrived to work just after 6:45 p.m. Saturday, and police could smell a strong odor of marijuana emitting from Bess as they approached her. Police said Bess was detained and transported to the police department's public corruption section for questioning. According to authorities, Bess spontaneously stated that she was sorry and knew she was wrong. She also admitted to having marijuana in her bra, the report stated. According to police, 2 small bags of marijuana were found in Bess's bra, along with 4 wrapped vape pens. 10 pills of suspected oxycodone were found in a prescription bottle inside her purse, but the name on the bottle was not that of Bess, authorities said. Going to jail for that. A statement Bess provided to detectives after being read her Miranda rights was redacted from the public release report. According to correction spokesperson Juan, Bess had tried to smuggle in a substantial amount of contraband into the Metro West Detention Facility, including marijuana, vaping devices, and other controlled substances. The ability for us to police ourselves and hold one and another accountable is paramount in assuring the safety of our staff, our community, and the inmate population. We will continue to exhaust all the necessary resources and leverage our partnerships with other Miami-Dade County public safety stakeholders in order to assure we are operating safe and secure jails. Diagnosis added that smuggling substances into the county jail could ultimately lead to medical emergencies and have extremely dangerous consequences. Bess faces the following charges: possession of controlled substance, marijuana, possession of controlled substance, oxycodone, intro contraband into correctional facility, marijuana, intro contraband into a correctional facility, oxycodone, intro contraband into a correctional facility, vapor-generated e-device, conspiracy to intro contraband into a correctional facility, marijuana. She going to jail. The actions of this CHS employee do not reflect the hundreds of hardworking men. I bet they did say that. So why? I want to know. And she working as a temp. She a temp agent. She just ruined her life to smuggle weed, vape pens, and oxycodone into a... Now, I don't know if working for the temp agency wasn't paying her that much and her smuggling this contraband was getting her money, or there's a ninja in there that she likes. And he talked her ass into doing this. Now she's going to be in there with his ass. That's why I don't ever understand why allow a person who's incarcerated to talk you into doing some dumb shit that could possibly incarcerate you. How low self-esteem can you be? Yoga Mind got it. Yoga Mind writes, a smooth-talking inmate got her. It's happened more than once. Yeah, it does. It happens all the time. I see it all the time. I'm just curious to know. Let me just say this. All right, come on, y'all. We got you Wednesday, so let's be real this morning. Ladies, wait, how he even going to give us some ding-a-ling? Because I was going to say, well, maybe she needs some ding-a-ling real bad. How is a woman working in a prison and a guy who's incarcerated can talk her into bringing contraband where she not only going to lose her job, but she's going to lose her goddamn freedom? And this ninja probably ain't even never hit it. Some of these dudes in jail, like I know, I got some homies that bid. They call it, we do bids. They do bids, not me. Hell no, I don't do jail. But I got some homies that go to jail a lot. One of my homies said, D, it's cats in jail that can talk a person out of anything. And I'm like, really? He's like, yeah, that's how they get these COs. I said, well, they must be smashing. He's like, nah, they get in their head. And then they run that game on them, and they got the CO doing anything they want. Females, 90% of the time, it's the females who work in the prison that the guys can coerce to do pretty much whatever the hell they want them to do, and ain't even laid the pipe down on them. I'll be damned. You ain't gave me no coochie, and you asking me to smuggle some weed into the jail, you on your own. You got to at least let me get a shot at the coochie first. Let me see if it's worth me taking this risk. Some of these women that's doing all this dumb shit, that's bringing stuff into these prisons, you ain't even sniffed the ding-a-ling yet. And he got you risking your whole life. Just as dumb as you want to be. Let's read. Vela writes, stupid is and stupid does. Yoga Mind writes, hold up, D. It happens. Wrote a book about it. Want to read it? Wait till it hits stands. I sure the hell do. Star G writes, there ain't enough smooth talking man or money to talk me into something like that. I like being on this side of the bars way too much. Comment of the day goes to Star G. Yeah, I'm not, man. I wish if I was a correction officer, right? And I'm working at the prison with the women, and the woman in jail is batting eyes at me, talking about, oh, I need you to bring me some weed in here. I'm gonna let you get some of this coochie when I get out. Half I might not be able to wait that long because I might get caught and be in here with your dumb ass. Now you out and I'm still in. It don't even sound right to me to even worth, because here's what could happen. Like the female, right? Let's use her let's use the woman I just read story. Miami, right? She worked for a temp service. She got caught smuggling in weed, oxycodone, and pen, right? Let's say the person she was smuggling it into got a year on his sentence left, right? Now she done got jammed up trying to smuggle in some narcotics for this dude who got a year left on his sentence. He gonna get out next year. But your dumb ass is still in prison because you wanted to do something for the prison inmate. Excuse me. It don't sound right, don't feel right, don't smell right. I'm not doing it. I don't know how they do it. Now, I know them. I know some of the cats that's in the penitentiary got game on top of game because you ain't got nothing to do. All you got is time to work on your game when you're in jail. You can come up with the most beautiful game in the world in jail because you ain't got nothing but time to work on that thing. Because I got some homies in jail. One of my homies will call me. I'm telling you, man, this ninja will have the best story in the world for $30 on his books for commissary. That's all he wants. But he will call me with one of the most absurd stories you ever heard in your life. Damn near make me believe it. All because he wants me to send him $30 for commissary. One time I said to him, nigga, just ask for it. Don't call me with this long, drawn-out goddamn story you got ready. You didn't have 3 months to prepare yourself to get it right. To ask for $30 for commissary. I can't make this shit up. Yeah, right? So Yoga Mind buys, but when his ass get out, he better smuggle something back into her. You know it ain't gonna happen. You know he gonna act like he don't know her. Hell, he acting like he don't know her right now. He probably saying to himself, I ain't got nothing to do with that. That ain't me. That's on her. That's the favorite line. That's a favorite line when somebody else get caught doing some shit for you. They ain't got nothing to do with me. That was all on them. But they was doing it for your dumb ass. She going to jail. Yeah, right? Star G writes, ask me to do something like that, I'm out. There are other men in the sea out there. Next. And I don't know, that's another thing that trips me out. When a woman get caught up with a dude in prison, she must got the worst low self-esteem. Her self-esteem got to be shot. Give me a holler. Because damn, lady, if you got a dude running game on you in prison, you got to have the worst self-esteem and known to mankind. Because ain't no way in hell a dude in prison should talk your dumb ass into smuggling some drugs into him, and you jeopardizing not only your job, but your fucking freedom. Y'all know me. I like my freedom. If I had a fine-ass woman in jail right now, and she kept calling me, telling me I need you to help me break out, bitch, I ain't breaking you out. I don't give a damn how fine you are, because if this don't work and I get caught, I'm going to prison. I'm not going to nobody's jail for nobody. No, no, and no. Nope, no, no, and hell no. Yoga Mind Bob writes, I stopped carrying money in the hood because I get talked out of my money by everybody all day. Get home with nothing. Yeah, right? Well, you know, I got broke down. I need 10. I use it too. Ride or die chick. I got you, Yoga. I know that's right. I mean, ain't nothing like a ride or die chick. I get it. I understand, y'all. I definitely understand. All right, ladies and gentlemen, where we at? Give me a story this morning. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let me know if you need anything. Let me know if you, I'm responding to an email. Shit. Oh, they got my W-9 form or what? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm doing work while I'm talking to y'all. I have to, so. I done let a fly in here. A big old horse fly, too. All right, you got anything else, ladies and gentlemen? No, we didn't speak on Jamie Foxx yet. Yeah, for $30, huh? I got homie in jail now. He called me every 3 months with this miraculous story. He always got the best damn story. He always starts out the conversation like this. Yo, D, you got a minute? I'd be like, yeah, nigga, this called Costo, but hurry up. He'd be like, yo, you wouldn't believe what happened. That's the first, soon as he starts out with that, yo, D, you wouldn't believe what happened. He knows that I'm an artist. He know I'm a writer. So every time he calls me from jail and the first thing he says, yo, D, man, you wouldn't believe what happened. What's my next answer? What's the next thing my dumb ass gonna say? What happened? That's how he gets me. He gets me with it every time. Yo, D, you got a minute? I'll be like, yeah, this call, you know, I got to pay for this thing, so come on, let's get to what you want. He'd be like, yo, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. And I'd be like, what happened? Soon as I say, what happened? Here he go. He just tell me this crazy-ass story for about 15 minutes. And at the end of the story, I think you can send me $30 so I can get some commissary. I just started laughing every time. It just cost me $10 on this damn phone call. with your damn elaborate story when all you had to do was call me and say, yo, D, I need $30 for some commissary. But he knows I'm nosy. He knows I'm an artist. He knows I'm always looking for material. So he always gets me with this. Yo, D, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. And my dumb ass always go, what happened? Go and tell me what you did or what happened to you. I want to hear about this shit. He know how to get me with a good story, man. Haas wrote that script be tight, y'all. It's tight to the mug, Haas. There don't be no discrepancies in the script either. You can tell he rehearsed that shit for like a good month. He probably be in the jail cell. He probably be in the cell like, let me write this script up for D. When I call his ass, he gonna give me this $30. It's gonna be a good one. He gonna be ready for me. And I always fall for it too, Haas. I always fall for it. I don't care. Star G writes, do you guys think we're in a recession already? We getting close to it, Star. We getting damn near close to it. Hit him straight golf writes, how about the NAACP warning African Americans to travel to Florida? That's what I've been waiting for somebody to talk about this shit. All right, I seen it on the news, Hit him straight golf. Y'all down there in Florida, they said, don't fly your ass to Florida. There's something going on, y'all. What's going on, y'all? Let's find out. Let me get the story so we can talk about it. We'll talk about the recession too. But I seen the news about the NAACP warning African. I don't call myself an African American, but how the NAACP is warning black folks. Yeah, I don't call myself an African American because I ain't never been to Africa. I wasn't born in Africa. I was born in America. I'm a black American. Not to travel to Florida. Why is the NAACP warning black Americans not to travel to Florida?
According to
All right,
CBS,
let's read. Okay. All right. The NAACP issued a formal travel advisory for Florida on Saturday in response to what the organization described as Governor. Oh, that's that damn governor. I knew he had something to do with it. Governor Ron DeSantis. Aggressive attempts to erase black history. Oh, whoa. And to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Florida schools. Oh, this dude crazy as hell. Briggs and Dan, y'all down there in Florida, why you ain't tell me? All right, so Star G, the NAACP issued a formal travel advisory for Florida on Saturday. They don't want us traveling there. Hold on, Okay, let's get it. Let's get the whole story here. All right, another advocacy group is warning people of color about traveling to Florida. They're telling us not to go to Florida, y'all. The alert from groups representing Black and Latino American come as the state Republican governor, Ron DeSantis, is expected to enter the 2024 presidential race with a campaign built on tenets of conservative agenda. He's fostered in Florida. The NAACP issued a travel advisory for Florida in direct response to DeSantis' aggressive attempts to erase Black history and to restrict diversity, equity, and inclusion programs in Florida schools, the group said Saturday. Wow. Beware that your life is not valued, the NAACP president and CEO Derek Johnson told CNN on Monday. This was just yesterday. He cited, this was Monday. Today's Wednesday. He cited a new DeSantis-backed law allowing gun owners to carry a concealed weapon without a permit, as well as educational policies that include a ban on teaching about gender identity and sexual orientation through 12th grade. The announcement came days after the LULAC, the League of United Latin American Citizens, issued a travel advisory for Florida after DeSantis signed a new immigration law that would go into effect in July. Both the LULAC and the NAACP, that's the Latin and the Black organizations, say actions under the DeSantis administration are hostile to their communities. Florida is openly hostile towards African Americans, people of color, LGBT community, individuals, the NAACP said. Before traveling to Florida, please understand that the state of Florida devalues the marginalization and the contributions of and the challenges faced by African Americans and other communities of color. Under the incentives, Florida has banned the teaching of critical race theory, which acknowledges systematic racism as part of American history and challenges the belief that allowed to flourish. The governor said that the concept would teach children the country is rotten and that our institutions are illegitimate. DeSantis has supported legislations bearing instructions that suggest anyone is privileged or oppressed based on their race or skin color. His administration also blocked a preliminary version of a new advocate placement course for high school students on African American studies, which Florida Department of Education is saying it signifies lacks educational value. So they don't even want to teach African American studies. The NAACP said that DeSantis' actions are in direct conflict with the democratic ideas that our union was founded upon. Let me be clear. Failing to teach an accurate representation of the horrors and inequities that the Black Americans have faced and continue to face is a disservice to students. Wow. CNN has sought comment from DeSantis' office after the DeSantis administration rejected the AP African American Studies course. The NAACP distributed 10,000 books to 25 predominantly Black communities across Florida in collaboration with the American Federation of Teachers Reading Opens the World program. The NAACP said the majority of the books donated were titles banned under the state's increasingly restrictive laws. So they have banned books that you can't even read in Florida. The NAACP continues to encourage local branches, the youth councils, to start community libraries to ensure access to representation literature. The NAACP also decried Florida's new concealed weapon law, which allows states' gun owners no longer to have to take any training before carrying a concealed weapon outside the home. It goes into effect July 1st. The NAACP president said such measures are not business alternative policies and urged members to consider holding conventions outside of Florida. The policies that he has put into place are harmful. Policies too far, too many individuals, Johnson said. This isn't the first time the NAACP has issued a travel advisory for the state. In 2017, the NAACP warned people of color about traveling to Missouri after the state passed Senate Bill 43, which made it more difficult for employees to prove their protected class, such as race or gender. While the governor said the new law puts Missouri standards for lawsuits in line with other states, the NAACP said it allows unlawful discrimination. What the hell's going on? I already told y'all Florida's a weird-ass state anyway. It's a travel adversary not to go to Florida. I was trying to go down there in August. I don't know now. I don't know. And then they're just letting you just carry guns without. Oh Lord, and I can't carry my gun on a plane, so I can't bring mine. So I gotta buy one when I get there because I'm not going to Florida. And they're just walking around with guns all nilly-willy, and I ain't got mine. You kiss my ass. I'm gonna buy a gun as soon as I get to Florida and carry that bitch around and then sell it back to them before I leave. Wow, y'all. I'm not going to Florida. That damn, I didn't know he was like that. So Young Mind Bod right. KKK don't have anything on him. He has a God complex. He has screws looser than Trump. Yeah. Vella Boone said they're going to pick him off. I don't want to say that, read it, but we ain't read that here. You don't know what they're going to do. This will be a long summer for Floridians. Open season on gays and people of any color. Yup. Because they let them run around with guns. I'm going to have to bring mine. I can't even bring mine. I can't fly with a gun. I'm going to buy one when I get there if I go. I got to reconsider now. I'm supposed to be going in August. I don't know if I want to go. I don't know if I want to go. No, no, and no. Wow. That's crazy, man. Where my Floridians at, man? That watches the show. Dan, where you at? Briggs, where you at? Yeah, allegedly. Thank you, Yoga Mind Bob. Appreciate you. So this will be a long summer for Floridians, man. Open season on gays and people of color, allegedly. Yeah, this going to be, DeSantis is running for president. He just announced it. Yeah, that's why he's doing all this. He's trying to get them conservative, right-wing, racist white people to get on his side like Trump did. I thought the same thing, Star G, with that name. Star G writes, isn't he of Latin descent himself? I'm confused. Me too. Oh, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. Let me break it down to you, Star G. I don't know. You from Trenton, I'm from Camden. You may not have this problem, but we did. There's so many Latin. Wait a minute. Let me just break this down for you. Yoga Mind Bob, right? He denounced his roots. That's what I was going to say. I was going there. I know. All right, let me just. IMD Chronicle. Allegedly. Thank you, Yoga. IMD Chronicle. How old was I? My first serious girlfriend was Puerto Rican. Her name was Ada. Fine as a mother. Woo, just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I can still see her. Gorgeous. My first, serious girlfriend was a Puerto Rican woman, Puerto Rican girl. We were young. We were kids. When we first started talking, she said, Papi, when you come to the house, you got to talk like you Puerto Rican. I was like, why? My papi don't like moyos. I said, who the fuck is a moyo? She said, you black. My papa don't like blacks. My mama don't like blacks. My grandmama don't like blacks. Nobody in my family like blacks. I'm like, bitch, you black. But I knew what the hell she was talking about. All right. So true story. Every time I would go to Ada's house, her papa used to talk to me. I used to have to throw my Spanish, si, no comprende, español. I used to throw my little accent on, use whatever little Spanish words I knew. Because growing up in Camden, if you didn't know Spanish in drug deals, you get killed. you needed to know some kind of Spanish when you was conducting some kind of drug deals, or you either get robbed or killed. So I know how to conduct drug deals in Spanish, and I know how to holler at women in Spanish. That's the only Spanish I know, because I grew up in Parkside, but we moved to Cramer Hill when I was a teenager. So I had to learn, because they'd be walking by you talking some shit, and you won't know what the fuck they talking about. They fuck around and jump on your ass. So my homie Mikey, who went to Canton Catholic, and I went to Vokey, and we would hang together, he would teach me some Spanish words. He's like, yo, you need to learn what they saying. Fuck around. And then when I would see the Spanish mommies, I'm like, how can I hear it? How can I holler at the Spanish mommy when I'm trying to talk to her in English and she just smiling like, nigga, I don't know what you're saying. So I had to get right. Mira, ¿cómo está? ¿Qué pasó? ¿No español? Dame un beso. ¿Qué tal? Yo te quiero mucho, eh? Yeah, I talk that good shit. Y'all don't get me going. I talk a little. I just know enough to get me some coochie and some drugs. That's it. That's all I know. All right, let's read. Star G writes, so to answer your question, because the governor is from a Latin descent don't mean shit. I have met some Spanish people who think they white. Yeah, I have. Damn right I have. I've met some Spanish people who swear they white. You wouldn't tell them they ain't white. I'm going to hurt you. Yoga Mind Bob going to write 3 words: Modelos, tacos, and nachos. You ain't shit. I let a big ass fly in here. All right. Star G writes, do you think it has anything to do with all the migrations to Florida from everywhere, including illegal immigration? Yeah, it has a lot to do with it. Good morning, Lily. Star G, I've been waiting for you to say that. Yeah, it does. That's why he's doing this. And that's why he's letting people walk around with guns. Because what I'm going to say may be a little racist or insensitive, but hey, let's just be real here. If you keep allowing a lot of these illegal immigrants to come into Florida and Texas, well, Texas is the really big one. Florida ain't that much. Texas is the one. I remember when Fidel, I'm going to pull the story up because y'all need to understand this. All right. What year did Fidel Castro send all the immigrants out of prison to Miami on a boat? Okay, I'm going to read y'all a story. So back in the day, so now we're talking about, if you're just tuning in, we're talking about the Florida governor and how the NAACP has put a flight ban for blacks and Spanish people, saying, don't go to Florida. Shit ain't for us. Okay? Now, this governor has been bringing in illegal immigrants and dropping them off at people's houses or different states. Now, I'm going to read to you why that's not a cool thing to do, and then why we need to protect ourselves and our communities. Because back in 1980, matter of fact, on April 20, I didn't know that was on April 20th. On April 20 in 1980, the Castro regime announced that all Cubans wishing to immigrate to the U.S. are free to board boats at the Port of Marel west of Havana, launching the Mario boat lift. The first of 125,000 Cuban refugees from Marietta reached Florida the next day. So what he did was, now this is probably why they're writing this, so I'm glad I brought the story up, because they're saying that's how, from what happened in 1980 in Florida, is what's affecting Florida today. Because what Fidel Castro did, he released all the prisoners, the robbers, the murderers, the rapists. He put them all on one goddamn boat and sent them to Florida. Yeah. The impact of the Maria boat lift still resonates in Florida after 38 years. A picture, a 20-foot craft aluminum boat powered with a 35 horsepower Evinrude motor bouncing in 8-foot seas. There are a dozen family members hanging on their dear life that it was I saw 38 years ago on CBS live television in Florida. Governor Bob Graham office, I still remember it vividly today. The Mario boat lift started with a surprise announcement by Cuban President Fidel Castro on April 20th, 1980. He said that he was opening the port for Cubans to leave the communist island. The Carter administration has secretly worked to improve relationships with Castro, but was caught unaware and unprepared for Castro's decision. After the start of the exodus, Castro shocked the world by opening Cuba, listen to this, by opening Cuba's prisons and mental health facilities, transporting those prisoners and patients to the port for the 90-mile trip to Miami. Floridians from Key West to West Palm Beach sent private boats to Mariel to be paid by families and friends to transport the fleeing Cubans across the dangerous Florida Straits. The flotilla that this spurred was described by the press as ragtag chaos. So, crazy, right? That was 1980. That was 1980. Fidel Castro let all the prisoners out of his prison and out of the mental wards, put them all on one damn ship and sent their asses to Miami. And you wonder why Miami got crazy in the 80s. I'm just saying. So this governor, he on one. I don't know what he on, but he on one. All right, we get along in the wind here. Closing out the show. Oh, it's been a We Got You Wednesday, y'all. It's been a hell of a show today. Hell of a show. Okay, let's read a few though before we go. Hit 'em Straight Golf writes, there are people who are now white supremacists. The guy who shot up the mall in Texas was Hispanic and claimed being a neo-Nazi. Thank you for so you're pretty much piggybacking on what I'm saying, right? Hit 'em Straight Golf. There's some Latinos who don't even consider themselves Latinos. There are more Latinos who are trying to identify themselves as Caucasians. You just read Hit 'em Straight Up Golf, right? Let me read it again. Hit 'em Straight Golf writes, there are people who are non-white, white supremacists. The guy who shot up the mall in Texas was Hispanic, but he claimed to be a neo-Nazi. See? So just because a person is Hispanic doesn't mean that they recognize themselves as that. Haas, beginning of the Scarface movie. That's why you my man, Haas. That's what Castro, and that was some true shit. That wasn't just some movie shit for Scarface. In 1980, Castro released the prisoners and mental health people in his country, put them all on a boat and sent their asses to Miami. Said, good luck, America. And we wonder why. I'm just saying, ain't no legend in that. That's some true fact shit. Thank you, Bella Boom. All right, let's recap today's show. It is a We Got You Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, May 24th, 2023. Today's weather forecast, excuse me, for the tri-state area is partly cloudy. High of 82, though. Low of 51. Low chance of precipitation tonight. So it's going to be a beautiful day out. Enjoy it. Happy birthday to each and every one of you out there. If it's your birthday, it's your Earth Day. Please enjoy your day with drinking responsibly. If it's your birthday and you're out drinking some cocktails, do it responsibly. Sports news of the day. We don't have any NBA on tonight. The NBA playoffs will resume tomorrow. The Miami Heat and the Boston Celtics in Game 5. We do have NHL playoff hockey on, and we have Major League Baseball on. But y'all know after the NBA, it's going to be a little tough here for sports. All we got is baseball, which I don't mind at all. All right, so let's read one more. Haas writes, New York City hotels are 50% booked by immigrants from Mexico right now. 2023. Wow. Yeah, it's bad, man. It's bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you guys for being a part of this crazy, wacky show we call the Wake Up Show with IMD. I hope we had you today. It is a We Got You Wednesday. So I hope we had you, and we hope we help you get through your weekday, your hump day. I want to thank you guys for being a part of this show. I want to thank you guys who personally, reach out to me to check in on me, because I am dealing with some crazy shit, and I'm not going to bring it to you guys until a later date. But just know, if I'm a little not here or a little not my normal self, just know that there's some personal stuff that I'm dealing with, and I am going to be able to share it with you. I'm just not at liberty to share it with you right now. I'm just not in a place to do that. I don't want to do that. It's not that I'm hiding anything from you guys, but I'm just not ready to share it with y'all yet, okay? Just respect that. I know you will, but respect that. But when the time comes, I definitely will explain to you guys, what's been going on with me these past month. All right, so thank you so much for your support. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your constant prayers. And I appreciate everybody who supports this show. Again, we can't do the show without you. It's an interactive show. And the fact that you guys stay in these comments and interact with me, man, I truly am grateful for this. There are days where I come in here and I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't know how many people are going to be watching. I don't know how many people are going to be talking back to me. But I thank God today. And I want to spend a special shout out to Dan Hawkins of Vela this morning. Dan Hawkins gave us a request for Gospel Song of the Day, and it was Zacardi Cortez, one of my favorite gospel singers. His new song is Do It For Me. And when I tell you that thing ministered to my spirit this morning, I'm going home to listen to it again. And then Vela requested Marette Brown Clark, It Ain't Over. And that did the same thing. So I want to thank you two for your request this morning. I want to thank y'all for being a part of the show, man. I can't do it without y'all. The show may bear my name, but it ain't my show. It's your show, Vela Boom. Your show, Haas. Your show, Star G. Your show, Lee. Your show, Yoga Mind Bod. Definitely your show, Hit 'em Straight Golf. I want to thank y'all for tuning into this crazy, wacky show we call the Wake Up Show with IMD. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, love God, live life to the fullest, and along the way, take time out to love yourself. Till next time, we'll see y'all again. Peace. Hello?
Hey, what's up? Is this Daryl?
Yeah, who this?
It's Grim. I'm Haas boy. I'm Haas brother.
Hey, Grim, I just finished my show. Give me about like 10, 15 minutes and I'll call you back. This your number I can reach you on?
Yeah, yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Grim, right? Oh, yeah, he did send me your number, Grim. I got you.